Hi there, YouTube. It's Karen, or Shrinking Goofball. It is week 15. This is my third time trying to film this. Either I go to look at it and I've got super dark circles under my eyes, or there's too much headspace, or I've made it too long. So let's try this again. It's week 15. I try to make my videos every Wednesday. For those of you who are just sort of watching for the very first time, I like to give my numbers at the beginning. That way you're not wondering, where I started, how much I've lost. So let's start with those. On October the 17th, 2012, I started my Optifast diet at 321 pounds. Still freaks me out. I did that diet for 3 weeks. I lost 24 pounds. On November 7th, I went in for my gastric bypass at 297 pounds. Last week, I reported that I was 245 pounds. Today I am 242.8, which is a 2.2 pound loss, which is a total of 78.2 pounds lost, which is like less than 22 pounds away from being 100 pounds. So I've decided that when I hit 100 pounds lost, I'm going to treat myself to a tattoo. No, it's not going to say I've lost 100 pounds. It's just going to be a treat to myself that I've lost 100 pounds. So I will be able to reflect on that later on. I am of Maltese background, so chances are it will be something to do with my last name or the Maltese cross. You ever want to go on a fantastic vacation, go to Malta. I know I'm a little bit biased, but it is a beautiful island. So a friend of mine asked me today what my ultimate goal is for weight loss, what I'd like to get down to. Haven't really put a lot of thought into it because I don't think I've ever really gotten down to my end result weight. Maybe when I was like 19, 20 and I was getting married, and I only had like 30 pounds to lose. Anyway, so I think what I've done is I've kind of measured myself against Jenny, which is a fellow blogger and a fellow Facebooker. Her name is Losing Pounds 89, and she's my height. I don't want to go into these huge theatrics about my height, but it does bug me. I used to be 5'7". Now I'm not quite 5'6". Thanks to my osteoarthritis, my doctor explained that between losing my cartilage and my spine, it's very possible that I've lost an inch, a little over an inch. So I'm 5'6". Let's just say I'm 5'6". And she is now 188 pounds. And she wants to lose another 20 pounds. So I'm thinking if I get down to 190 and that's what the scale says and I'm more than happy with the way I look, then that's what I'm going to go with. She wants to lose another 20 pounds, and I'm sure that a lot of it she might be thinking is probably the extra skin. When people do have the extra skin after carrying a lot of weight for a long time, that extra skin does weigh something. It could be 5, it could be 10, it could be 15 pounds or more. So at the end result of mine, once I get down to 190, I'm hoping that maybe I'll be content without surgery. I imagine that I probably won't be because I've come so far, why stop there? So maybe tummy, not sure, kind of far from now. But I'm hoping that if I get down to that, that's like 52 pounds from now, I guess. I want to do that by July. That's when my brother's getting married. I don't know if you guys watched The Biggest Loser, but it's probably the very first time a little bit of a tear came to my eye the other day on Monday. Alex, she's the very pretty black girl. She's always setting herself up for failure. She mentioned something that really struck me. She said that she was always told what a pretty face she had. My hair's in my face, sorry. What a pretty face she had. And sort of like in the background, she could almost hear people saying, if she wasn't so fat or if she wasn't so big. And my sister actually told me once that her husband had said that I would be a total knockout if it wasn't for my extra weight. So if I lost the weight, I'd be a total knockout. So I'm not really on the best of terms with my sister right now. We haven't talked in a long time. It's unfortunate. It has absolutely nothing to do with what I just said. Although if I reflect back a little bit, I don't want to give you too much information and complain. You know how it goes. Families sometimes, they say blood is thicker than water, but I'd rather drink water than blood. So let's go with water for now. So that kind of hit home with me because there are people that can look at bigger girls and see the beauty inside and out. Obviously, it's easy to see beauty from the inside because you just need to talk to somebody. And, you know, it doesn't matter really what other people say because from the inside, I know I'm a good person. I know, you know, what my heart is made of. But I still see the pictures and I still see the reflection in the mirror, and it's what I don't like. So that's what's important. Doesn't mean it doesn't hurt when someone says, you know, she'd be so pretty if she just lost the weight. So I'm looking forward to my brother's wedding because he's getting married at he's going to be 43. So I'm happy for him that, you know, he's found someone to marry that will take him. But it'll be nice to be able to go there and be, you know, happy with myself and not care that I've got a pretty face and I'm fat, pretty face if I'm thin, or what's going to happen to my face when I lose all the weight. You know, maybe I'll wrinkle, but anyway, let's hope that doesn't happen. So yeah, that's my sort of end goal right now is 190. I'm sure that by the time I get there, I'd probably want to be 170, but I know that 10, 20 pounds is always a little tough. So, yeah. I had lunch this morning and it didn't sit well. I don't understand why, because I made fajitas the other day and I had it as a leftover yesterday for lunch. No problem. Generally speaking, I have problems with leftovers, but I tried, you know, to make it a little, I don't know, less dry if you want to. So I heated it up and I used things to, you know, like the cheese and the sour cream. Anyway, I took 2 bites and I vomited. So I ended up having a pudding just to have something in my stomach. So I probably should have weighed myself after lunch. Anyway, I don't want to make this too long. The last one was like 9 minutes. I'm looking at 6 minutes and 49, 50, 52, 53. So, I really want, oh, and I meant to ask, I'm going to do a little bit of a poll here, see if you guys will join in, debating whether I want to do my tattoo. Lots of time between now and when I lose my 100 pounds, so I'm counting on you guys. But I want to know if you think I should do it on the back of my neck so that people can see it when my hair is up, or if I should do it here on the inside of my wrist. Not going to be a big one, it's going to be really small. So those of you who can comment, because you've got a YouTube account, I'd really like to get your input on that. So you guys have a fantastic week. And hopefully next week when I see you, I will be at 8-0. See ya.